Good morning. My name is Patrick Cornell. I'm an Alpha veteran. I have had three heart attacks, cancer, stroke, prostate cancer. I had to get to from Miami, Florida, all the way to Virginia to find the right doctor. I had the stroke. It put me in Florida. 2013, I had the stroke. It was called aphasia. And I think I graduated to something called dysplasia. Very similar. It works out, memory. In fact, it was first mentioned that I remember on the news with his name is, that's the problem with having aphasia, Bruce Willis.
Yes.
It's hard to, with Bruce Willis, if people didn't really know that he was a great actor. That's like a lot of, he was in a lot of scenes with a lot of action, and all of a sudden he has aphasia. When aphasia goes into, I think he had other things that come up after that, but we stop at aphasia. I got in 2013, aphasia affects our cognitive abilities, reading, writing, memory, those type of things that will affect the Bruce Willis. So I'm learning as I go with that. So I had aphasia. And I kept saying, well, after three heart attacks, I'm going, oh, thank you, God, I survived three heart attacks. And I had prostate cancer. Okay, now you, stage 3, you go to stage 4, all we have is medication. I go home in Miami, well, I love Miami. I have a great little apartment. Look out my window, there's like a little place where they had like little small boats to come out. And they told me that I had prostate cancer, stage 3, you're going to be on stage 4. Nothing we can do with medication. And I saw on TV a commercial. It had Cancer Centers of America. That commercial ended up from Miami to Virginia. On the right doctors, on the right to Cancer Center of America, on the right doctors. I am a veteran. When I had the cancer, I had to get doctors on the outside to give me a different perspective of my cancer. And it helped me out greatly, to be honest with you. At first, they put me on something else. Is that they give you something else. Before you put the seeds in, it's a really God thing. Some they put in, but you have to take something on. It takes a period. Put something in you, takes so many months. You gotta go to a for when they
Radiation.
radiation. That's why I pay for the doctors. The doctors gave me good information, so it's radiation therapy. I gotta make sure my clock is right. 3 minutes left. 3 minutes? Okay. So I'm on 3 minutes now. I have a lot of caregivers, guys. It seems like this is easy. It's not. I'm in a wheelchair. And because I also have, first, I'm on generator, so that's why I'm a speech therapist. I was telling you about aphasia. Aphasia does affect me. So I said, like I had aphasia, but I said, thank you, God, when I had the cancer. And I got, oh, thank you, God. 3 heart attacks. I had the cancer. Then all of a sudden, oh, there's a stroke. And a stroke changed my life because I lost the ability to read, write. I remember being, first time this here, I was in Florida now. My family comes to visit me. And one of my sisters, I have Aaron. We lost one. I think she was still alive. But 2 sisters came to Florida, and I didn't know who they were. Because the doctors kept, all I knew was something was wrong with my brain. It was rolled up here. Because of that, the stroke, I lost all memory. And the only thing I kept asking my doctors was, letting them know there's something wrong with my brain. Can you help me? And that's what I kept asking. I think I asked like 7 times. They finally gave some medication to put me out. Because otherwise, memory. But this is called aphasia. So if you have family or someone that you know that has a disability, it don't have to be the same. I didn't lose one of my legs, but the stroke affected everything on the right side. My eyesight, my right hand's going numb, my right leg. Everything's affected on the right, my back, shoulder. And I'm learning how to cope with that. You don't just cope with it. My whole premise of this is being more than just survival. I want to have that abundance in life. So I'll walk you through the aphasia now. My caregiver is sitting next to me. He can give me the time. Can't go over 10 minutes. So now we're 6 minutes. So I told y'all about the stroke, about the heart attacks, 3 heart attacks, cancer, stroke, wheelchair. Okay. So something that I forgot. That's why I have a caregiver. That's why I have a speech therapist. Quite a number of speech therapists. This happened in 2013. Prior to all of this, I did productions. I had to go to college and finish. I went like 5 times. Each time I learned a skill, I left. But then I love college. I absolutely love it. I never had enough time because I'm always doing another show. Anyway, after having the cancer, someone decided to play with my feet. I'm not gonna take you home. I got both my feet. And say, okay, little toes. Okay, like the feet. He said little toe. Same thing. And what he did was they got your 5 toes, and what they did was on both feet. Instead of it was practicing, it just happened. They took off my toe and they put it back on. Put screws inside of it. But what they did was they took out my feet. When you touch your feet, my nerves in my feet. See, that's why I'm going to kick you. Mark me my words. But it took out the toes in my feet. No, I just took out, believe it or not, it wasn't just the toes. What it did was it took out the nerves in my feet. So I'm in a wheelchair. I got out. Then all of a sudden, I was in Florida, all that happened. And then actually, I know the story. I'm going to try to end this story within 10 minutes. But my speech therapist is my caregiver. He would tell me when I have only 2 minutes left. I said, you hear the whole story about where I am right now. Again, I did production. Now I'm at 8 minutes, about 2 minutes left, so I got to close. I just want you to know that what I feel is that when I had the stroke, it was the best thing in my life because although I had a career, I didn't have a life. And someone helped me as a psychiatrist. His name is, see, the thing is when I want names, like order from McDonald's, that's why I can't order from McDonald's because I can't get my words out. He was a great person in my life because he asked me to find a life. Career in teaching and going to different corporations, that didn't mean I had a life. Now, because of him, he gave me benefits. I said, I don't really care about the benefits. I just want people to know what happened to me in the military. You know what? A lot of things in our life is not going to change. My childhood was great. I had a good childhood. I've always been working my whole life. So now, I just want you to know that you can overcome a lot of things. It depends on how we define it. I would always say to you, I'm going through something. I am not in it. But again, my name is Patrick. I'm very, very grateful veteran in recovery at Riverwalk. Thank you.